Hello, hello. Welcome back to Walmart Wednesday with me, Tina, and Reno and Heather. And today we're going to be diving into Walmart reports in your seller account. And last time I talked to my onboarding coach, it was my last call that I had had with her. We went over the reports, and she had, I guess, on our first meeting, set it up to where it automatically dispatches a report for me every single Monday. And so she showed me, she was like, oh, look, no, here they are. So I have like all of these weekly reports. It doesn't get sent to me in an email, so I didn't know. And she said, if I was a Walmart seller, I would live in this report section. And have either one of you ever looked in there, downloaded it, or anything?
I have some. I need to spend more time with it, but I've been trying to dig into more of those reports and, learn that, well.
Yeah, it's hard learning these new things during Q4, right? So we got to give ourselves grace, but it's good to know as we start building up our Walmart inventory, as we test things, as we see what works, and we can use it to, help us build a replen list. I want to see if I think I have notes back here.
Yeah, I did that this week with, I don't know if it was the inventory health report, but I found one where it really showed, the items, what you sold, and then there's a column that says what they recommend that you send in. So I used that a little bit. I found I agreed with some of it and some of it I didn't, but that's not any different than any other platform we're on, right?
About with any of the reports we've been running.
Yeah. So I do find that helpful because that's my next thing. I've got some replens built up now and working on that, how often to replenish and what quantities.
Yeah. And I know that Nicole is having a friend work on a spreadsheet for us to be able to use. If you go into your Walmart seller account under the analytics off on the side menu, reports, of course, is the second choice. And when we go to reports, I think I can share my screen here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Okay, so when we're here in our reports, it's over here, reports. This is where you can select the type of report you want to run. And these are all of the reports that there are. I'm trying to remember the name. Oh, item report is the one that she has a few of them running for me, but this was the main one. And the item report, it will dispatch down here, and then you can download your report. So I have an inventory report, item report, and a buy box report. These are the three different reports I'm running. So you can download your buy box report. It will give you all of your listings, and it will give you the percentage of how much you are or not in the buy box. So that might help you with your repricing. If you want to then go over to your repricer here built into Walmart and decide if maybe you want to lower some of your prices down a little bit more. So that was very helpful. When I downloaded my inventory report, there is a ton of information on these. And you guys know how I love to use ChatGPT.
Right.
Not the inventory report. I'm sorry, the item report. Let me see. I'm going to download mine here so I can actually look at it while I'm talking about it.
Now, how often are you running that report?
Once a week.
Once a week, okay.
Once a week. So on this report, and of course I can't share that because it's all of my stuff, it shows you your SKU. That's like, column A. It's an Excel. It's like an Excel file that comes down. I'm making my SKUs include my buy cost. So if you do that, it can really help you know how you want to reprice, especially if you want to click your Walmart listing and have your fees and know what's going on. So I like to put my price within my SKU. It gives you other things, like it gives you more stuff than you need. It tells you your published status or if it's unpublished, so you can see if there's listings with errors. It also tells you your product category, so you can see if things are miscategorized. These are the things you would want to look for, because if something is on the wrong, in Walmart's terms, they call it the wrong, the shelf, like what shelf it's on. You might have, say, a toy that is on the grocery shelf. That is going to suppress it. It's going to make it to where it's not visible. So that can allow you then to know that you need to open up a ticket with Walmart to get the item on the correct shelf. So these are some things that I have learned. This report also will show, if it was entered in at the time of listing creation, what the manufacturer suggested retail price was. You know, that can sometimes be helpful. I think that is probably also what is causing those high pricing errors that we get sometimes on certain items. I think it's because the person who created the listing is putting in the MSRP. So if you are creating listings on Walmart, don't. That's just my hunch. I wasn't told that. This report also tells you the fulfillment method, whether your item is seller fulfilled, if it's WFS eligible. And so that is also helpful. There's a lot of stuff in here that we don't care about. What is interesting is if there is a link to it on Amazon, it's on this report. I thought that was very interesting. It tells you how many reviews are on each product. Now that I loved, because it's not my reviews, it's that product review. So I have an item here on my report that has 0 reviews. I have another item on my report that has 3,955 reviews. So if you're adding things to your inventory and you maybe aren't sure if you want to sell it, if it's a good buy or not, you just put it in your account with 0, and then Monday when you download your report, you can have all this data to maybe even know if you want to buy it. I mean, you can use it however you want. Another thing is it has the average rating of all of these items in your account. It also tells you if it's searchable. So it has like a Y for yes and an N for no if it's not even searchable. And that can help you, especially if you have an item that you're not selling and you wonder why. If it's not searchable, you're going to know that. It will tell you all about your competition, what the current pricer is. It has your repricing prices in here. There's just a ton of information in here. So it can really help you analyze your inventory better. So that is what that report is for. If you want to run reports for how many items you have sold, I have taken that report, and you guys know I love ChatGPT. I've been uploading that report to ChatGPT, and I asked ChatGPT to analyze it. I told ChatGPT, my buy cost is built into my SKU. It's the first 3 numbers. If there are 3 numbers like 350, it's really $3.50 since I don't put the decimal. So I told ChatGPT how I structure my SKU. I told ChatGPT, please consider my buy cost, how many I've sold, if I have made profit or loss, how many do I have in stock versus how many I've sold, what should I replenish, which ones are good sellers. You know, I just ask it all the things. And it gives you back such an easy to understand sheet. And then I'm using that as my helping me for replens, helping me for, okay, if these Hershey bars sold well, maybe I should start looking at all the other Hershey bars that I haven't considered selling, right? Like in that kind of an idea.
So which report are you using or sending to ChatGPT? Which one of the 3 reports?
I'm using all of my reports.
Okay.
I'm playing with all of them and figuring out how they best serve me. So I've been really just doing that with ChatGPT just this week. So I can't say I have perfected it yet, but it's been very, very helpful. Of course, I have the paid version. You have to have the paid version, and it's like $20 a month for the paid version of ChatGPT because the paid version allows you to upload spreadsheets, PDFs, the Excel files, where the free version doesn't allow you to upload files. And for me, it's worth it because for $20, I get a lot of bang for my buck with ChatGPT. I use it weekly. Sometimes I use it daily. So I use it a lot that I definitely get my money's worth with it. Yeah,
I know you've used it to make the listings and stuff like that for the bullet points.
Yeah. Yes. I've had it help me with build my listings. I've asked it, can you come up with any keywords that I did not give you that are not in this listing that a customer might use to search for this product? And it will give me new keywords that I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that. So it is helpful. You can do that with the free version. You don't have a free version for that.
Right. But I'm not able to determine on what items are the most profitable using an Excel sheet.
Right. Stuff. Now, if you want to send it to me, I'll run like I've done.
Oh, I know.
I'll run it for you. To me, it's fun. It's like I love playing with it.
Yeah. Well, you do good with it. I mean, that's some good information. You can add that to your Fiverr.
Right. Well, I've been playing with it for an entire year now. So I've gotten just a little bit more savvy in how I ask it questions and things like that. So that report, you can schedule it. You can schedule it to just automatically download it. It is a CSV file is how it downloads. But that way, if you have it automatically download every week, if you don't manually do it, it's in there for you when you're ready to. Maybe for 4 weeks, you didn't even look at any of the reports. So what? So at the end of the month, you go ahead and look at all of them individually. That's up to you. No one says you have to do it every week.
Which one of the 3 reports do you review the most? Or which one do you feel you get the best info from?
For me right now, I am getting the most from the item report because it's helping me really understand my account, what I have. Do I have anything I need to fix? I am liking that one right now. Buy box report I found useful today because I really didn't know what items that I'm not in the buy box at all, just because I hadn't really been looking. So it just helped me take a look at things that I just haven't been looking at, just because I'm busy. It's just I'm busy, and Walmart isn't the only thing I have going on. If Walmart was my only thing, I would probably be more diligent about looking at this stuff on a more regular basis.
Right.
In the repricer, there's a column for buy box percentage. So I would filter by that and then have it go lowest to highest. So the ones that are all zeros, like I start with that one and go, okay, but it's not giving me everything. Like I can't see the shelf and that stuff. So I need to use that report to add to that. But that's one way I've started looking at when am I winning the buy box and when am I not.
They have a promotions report. Now, I've not been doing any promotions. I did see this week that Walmart is now offering a new promotion thing you can do. So I think the promotion report would be useful for those who are doing that to see how is that working for you or not. So I think that's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at that yet because I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm going to start looking at some of the the products that have been selling more of, and just reviewing that and seeing why do those sell better than everything else.
Yeah.
And then compare the numbers and see what's going on.
And I wanted to share, I have the steps for knowing what your storage fees are. And I have a Google spreadsheet that keeps a lot of tabs that I have them by what platform. So on Walmart storage fees, I'm going to copy this and put it in the chat for everybody. If you are not sure what your storage fees are at Walmart, this is the steps. I did not figure this out on my own. this was shared in a Facebook group. But I thought it was very helpful because it gave you the steps. I'm going to, I don't know if it will.
It doesn't, I don't know. Oh, you're just putting in the shortcuts.
Yes, that's the shortcut. So this is where you can find your charges for your storage fees down there. It's the WFS reports and then storage. And I am not sure what storage fees are on Walmart like I did with Amazon. And with Amazon, I just always used Inventory Lab. It's so easy to find your storage fees there on Inventory Lab.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was helpful to be able to figure out what are you paying in storage fees on Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is what they were doing. It's the strikeout. So Nate says he's trying the strikeout promos for Black Friday. That was the thing that when I logged into Walmart this morning, I saw that that was a new feature that they were offering right now. And thank you, Nate, for saying that. I couldn't remember the name. That was one of the options was strikeout promotions. So I guess it just puts the line through what your price was and shows that it's on sale. Just like Amazon does. If you make a sale price in the back end.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a cool new feature. Now, I have a new report processing right now that I haven't done. It's the Assortment Explorer. You can do a Assortment Explorer, if you will, under the growth category. I think we talked about this once before. It's an assortment growth where Walmart suggests to you things that you can buy based off of items that you are already selling. Have you been looking in there ever?
I haven't. No.
I have not.
Okay, I'll show you guys what that looks like. I think it's a really neat feature in Walmart. So if you're in Walmart and you come over here to growth, assortment growth, it's suggesting to me items based off of things that are in my own inventory. So everybody's will look a little bit different, but it gives you the different brands. And this is because this are things that Walmart needs. So look, here's a cookie cutter that is completely out of stock made by Wilton that looks like a unicorn. And we know that you can buy this kind of stuff in Walmart. So you might want to search the internet and see if you can find one of these, right?
Yeah.
So you can go through here and see if any of these are things that you know where to get or that you think you can get. You can also search by brand if you want to. So if I like Betty Crocker there, like that icing packet on the top, I can search just Betty Crocker. And all of my results that will end up populating down here are going to be nothing but Betty Crocker. And these are things that Walmart wants you to have. Even though there are 15 sellers, my guess is this blue one here is probably a pretty good seller. And that would make sense because we're going into the Christmas and Hanukkah season. Yeah. So I would imagine this is a very popular color for those doing Hanukkah things, where the green one is going to be more for Christmas. We got purple and white. So here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different frosting listings that I could possibly look into. If we want to scroll on over, we can see the buy box price. Of course, at a glance, you know you're not going to really profit selling that one, or look at here, $1. If anything, buy these and hold on to them and sell them once they're done being sold for $1. So, you know, that might help you get a buy and hold, but this one looks good at $12.28 for profiting. And so that might be something that we look into for flipping back onto Walmart. So the assortment growth, I think, is great for just giving you ideas, especially if you're just like in a, you know, sometimes you already have what you have and you're like, you just don't know what to get.
Just to add another product. Yeah.
Or we're looking on Walmart to try to source to put back on Walmart or Target or wherever it is that we're looking at, our grocery store sales ad. You know, sometimes you're just kind of aimlessly like, oh, I don't know what to look at. I think that assortment growth can help put you down some kind of a path.
That's a good idea.
As everybody now is searching like crazy for those Betty Crocker icings.
Yeah. That time of the year.
Yes.
No, that's good. That's interesting.
So that was all I had to share this week. That's it. I got nothing else for you guys.
That's all.
That's it, folks. That's all I got.
Yeah, just getting ready for the year.
You
Thanksgiving
sound
and
so
everything.
excited about it.
What's that?
I said you sound so excited about it. So melancholy.
So yeah, well, Thanksgiving, yeah, and Q4 is really keeping me busy, and everyone else, I'm sure.
I know everybody's tired, and I know you guys were tired. We were all talking before we hopped on today that Heather, Reno, and I have all been up since like 3 a.m. this morning.
Yep.
So, and for them, they are 3 hours later than me. So
It'll hit you in a
call
couple.
me in 3 hours. I'm going to sound just like you. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Yeah.
It's definitely a difference, you know, building on the Walmart platform and then having Amazon as well and trying to build up eBay more. I mean, it's really, really kicking me, you know.
Yeah.
And you can only give, and you're giving 25% here, 25, right? We're not giving any one of them 100%.
Yeah.
Right. So you really have to change gears mentally when you're going from one platform to the other. And it's easy to be all in on Amazon, right? Because it's rapid, it's fast, it's Q4. It's easy to put these others on the back burner. It's so easy to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Once Q4 is over with and we get into January and like things are back to the norm, it's really been nice for me that on one day, like Wednesday is my Walmart day, I just do Walmart on Wednesday. Does that mean I don't go into eBay and fix something or have to ship an eBay order? You know, of course, this morning I had to ship, orders on eBay. And so it's not like it's 100% Walmart, but it's mostly Walmart. You know, the whole day is mostly Walmart. We just have to babysit and check in on our other accounts. But that's been really working for me. And then eBay gets a day. Right. Yesterday, I did eBay. I went out sourcing for eBay. I didn't have time to list any of the stuff I bought, but that's what I got done, you know, and thankfully my husband was able to make some listings. But when I do a platform and I give it a day, and if you gave eBay a day, Walmart a day, that gives you 5 more days in the week to just be Amazoning your butt off.
Right. Yeah.
Nicole says, can you share what you learned about creating bundles? What I learned about creating bundles is you can get a G10 exemption on Walmart, just like you had always been able to get on Amazon. There is a page on Walmart. And if you Google Walmart G10 exemption, they have a page with instructions how to do it. And you just submit for that. You can share if you have current listings elsewhere online, if you have your own website, if you have Amazon bundles that are yours, you just share those bundles with Walmart. They want to see that you have, if you're getting G10 under your name, under whatever name you're using, they want to see that that name is being used elsewhere with bundles. It was very easy to do. And once you are approved, you can create bundles. Now, you can also buy UPC codes and do it much easier. So you can buy a UPC code just like you can with Amazon, and you can make bundles. When I was going through onboarding and I was having my video calls with my onboarding specialist, she was based here in the US in Texas. She's had different jobs within Walmart. One of them was she was in charge of helping brands for their IP complaints. She worked with the big brands like Mattel, Nabisco. That was her specialty. So when I showed her bundles that I wanted to do, some of them had name brand candies, let's say it was a Swiss Miss hot chocolate and what are some other brands of hot chocolate? I can't think of.
Nestle, Swiss
Miss, right? Okay, and let's say they were name brand hot chocolates, and I was mixing different hot chocolate brands together in a bundle. I asked her, can I do this, or do I need a letter of authorization, or am I infringing on the right, intellectual property right of the owner? And my bundle that I showed her was a brand name candy with a like a coffee mug. It wasn't a candy. I'm sorry. It was a hot chocolate. It was a Halloween hot chocolate that I had with a plastic cup that looked like a cauldron. And so it was a Halloween hot chocolate with a cauldron cup. So the hot chocolate was a brand name, but my cup was not. And I asked her, am I allowed to put this under my brand name as a bundle? She goes, oh, absolutely. She says, and that's really cute. She goes, that should do well on Walmart. So I felt very confident with, given what her department was at Walmart before, what her specialties are within Walmart, that it is completely acceptable to do that as it used to be on Amazon. So right now we don't really have to fear bundles on Walmart, is my understanding. So that is what I've learned. It's obviously safer, I would imagine, just like it was on Amazon, to bundle items together that are not driven by brand names.
Yeah.
Just something that I've been saying a lot for over a year now. Get things that are not driven by brand names and bundle them together. So yeah, we are good to go with doing bundles on Walmart. If you look on Walmart now, there are a lot of bundles that used to be on Amazon. I jumped on a couple of them recently. I didn't create them. Other people did. I jumped on some Christmas candy bundles that I used to do really good with on Amazon. But since we can't do them on Amazon, I'm seeing a lot more bundles on Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like more people have been getting off of Amazon and going into Walmart, and it's just like it's the Wild Wild West again, back in the old days of Amazon.
That's right. Now, will one day Walmart crack down like Amazon has recently? Possibly.
Yeah.
But it may be a long time from now. So I don't think, my opinion, that we really have to worry about the bundles. If they don't like language in your listing, Walmart's just not going to let it be published. You just go in there and correct it, as you should be able to do. I haven't ran into any of that yet.
Yeah. Nate had a question. Does changing your delivery date get your item checked in quick?
Changing your delivery date when you ship it into Walmart fulfillment centers?
Yeah, that's what I think he means.
You mean the estimated delivery date? I don't know. I just always set it for like 3 days out from when I ship it.
I do 3 to 4 days. Yeah, that's all I do.
And that's just kind of your best, because I don't know that it would make it get checked in quicker. If we said it was going to be there tomorrow, but it got there today, they're clearly going to accept it and they're not going to put it on. Oh, this guy said it won't be here for 5 more days. Let's just let it sit over there until it's
right.
Oh, today's the day. I don't think they do that.
No, I think they check it in as soon as they can.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as they have the time to, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Someone decided to jump on the lap there. Oh, look at the star.
Yeah, I wonder what I think it's a boy. I don't know. It might be a girl. I don't know.
You're muted, Heather.
Is it a boy or a girl? Thumbs up for boy? Girl.
She's muted, so she can't do it. There.
No, but she can hear me.
There you are.
Say hi to Walter.
Hi, Walter.
Okay.
Walter,
what do you think about the dog treats on Walmart, Walter?
Oh my God.
He's like, Mom, it's time for you to quit talking. It's time for us to cuddle now.
Yes, we are wanting attention. That is what we are wanting.
Yes, I know how that is. Yeah.
And Nicole, if you are still here watching, if for some reason you can't find that link, I know we are on Facebook together. Message me and I can send it to you. All right. Well, if there are no more questions, we will probably hop off, because I know Reno and Heather would like to get a little rest time, doggy snuggle time, and watch TV.
Yes.
And so we'll be back here in 2 more weeks, and we will share with you any new updates that we have. If we've learned anything else, we'll be into December by then. So we should really be in the thick of it. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm so bad. Nicole always says it right when we get on our show. But if you haven't,
like and subscribe.
Thumbs up. It just helps me with my YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate it when you do. I do have one person that goes in and puts a thumb down on every single one of my videos. Every single week, I get one person that just likes to take their time and do that. And thank you for that as well.
Yeah.
But with that, if you are new to here, don't forget to subscribe on this channel. We do a show where we talk mostly selling on eBay. I do weekly about Amazon, and bi-weekly also about Walmart selling. So if you sell on all of those, any of those, come and hang out with us. And with that, have a good night, everybody.
Sounds good.